And good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on AMHQ early on this Monday morning. Here we are back at it, back to work, back to school for some. I'm meteorologist Jaqui Jeras. Well, much more on both Tropical Storm Gert and Invest 91L in just a few minutes, but we want to start out in the southern plains where it's been an active night. No warnings in effect as we speak in terms of severe weather, but we do have some drenching rains coming down along the I-35 corridor and moving towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. In addition to the heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning in place. So this is kind of sandwiched in between Oklahoma City and Dallas. You'll likely get a couple of gusty winds, maybe on the range of 30+ miles per hour as this line of thunderstorms pushes on through across the Red River Valley. Now, it's been an active night of heavy rain and some flash flooding across parts of Nebraska. This is right along and south, especially of the I-80 corridor. We have had some reports of damage in Arapahoe with 50-mile-per-hour winds reported here. Also, a major intersection in town is being reported that it is underwater this morning as well. So our cold front sagging very slowly down towards our south with ample moisture in place and that energy helping to trigger some showers and thunderstorms. Notice that complex moves eastward as we head throughout the morning hours for today, and things are looking a lot calmer in much of Nebraska as we head into the afternoon. But our next storm system pushes in towards the panhandle as we head into the evening hours for tonight. So the severe weather setup not super favorable for any organized severe weather for today. Our jet stream taking a dip across parts of the west and then riding up and over parts of the upper Midwest. But as we head into the middle of the week, we're going to watch that moisture being drawn farther up towards the north and conditions becoming a little bit more favorable for severe weather. And this whole storm system is going to make its way across the country. In fact, making it all the way to the East Coast by the end of the week. So the forecast for tomorrow, some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms for you again across parts of Nebraska and Omaha over towards Des Moines, even Kansas City getting in on some showers and thunderstorms. The storms could be severe as we head into your Wednesday for Des Moines down towards Kansas City. St. Louis maybe just north of you, but we'll keep an eye on it. You'll see some heavy downpours from time to time for sure. Severe weather risk a little bit more uncertain on Thursday, but we'll be watching you across the lower Great Lakes and across the Ohio River Valley. And there you can see the showers and storms then will be moving into the mid-Atlantic and the northeastern states as we head into Friday. The good news out of all of this, though, is that cold front looks like it may sweep through and bring a pretty decent week. Storm system is right now. As we take a look across the Atlantic basin, we've got a couple areas of concern and also a few areas to watch into the eastern Pacific as well. But we want to start out here with Gert, and the latest advisory as at the top of the hour is in. Winds estimated at 45 miles per hour, but Gert looking a little bit healthier from the overnight. You can see this little burst of convection here, and it is moving into an environment that's going to be a little bit more favorable for strengthening. So this is going to be steering up towards the north throughout the day today, and Gert may become a hurricane by Wednesday, likely a weak hurricane, but riding around that subtropical ridge and just kind of threading that needle very nicely that it's not expected to impact any land. So we just call this one a fish storm. This one looks a little bit more interesting. This is Invest 91L. This is a little tropical wave just southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, and it has a 50% chance now of developing into our next tropical depression or tropical storm with time. So the next 48 hours not looking too favorable. One of the reasons being we've got a lot of dry, dusty air up to the north of it and kind of getting entrained into this little tropical wave here, but that little complex or clusters of thunderstorms expected to kind of consolidate over the next 2-3 days and then head over towards the west. Now, the Lesser Antilles, we're talking, this is going to be developing until we get towards the weekend, and so that's at earliest. So we've got a lot of time to get prepared for this one and keep a close eye on it. The next name on the list after Gert would be Harvey. Well, let's go coast to coast now and check out our Monday morning weather. Pretty picture there this morning. Well, we are expecting more active wet weather across the southeast. We've got a frontal boundary which is stalled out in place here, and that will continue to be the focus of showers and thunder showers off and on. It's just going to be warm, it's going to be muggy, and it's going to stay really rather unsettled overall. We do expect those thunderstorms to develop in that warm, humid air, and some of them are going to be rather slow moving, so we could get some really isolated brief flash flooding in a few spots. Now, by the middle of the week, that front's going to try and drift a little farther on up towards the north, so we'll see a little change in the location of where the storms are going to be developing. As we look this morning, we do have some spotty showers and isolated thunderstorms coming in across Arkansas, heading towards Memphis right now, and then also along the Gulf Coast. We're keeping an eye on you near Apalachicola, also towards Pensacola. You can see just south of Mobile there, maybe off of Dauphin Island, we're getting a little bit of activity. Here's what the future radar looks like as we progress throughout the rest of the morning and into the afternoon. afternoon. Notice the heavier showers and thunderstorms stay north of Jackson, Mississippi, north of Huntsville, Alabama, but might make their way towards Atlanta later on today as the atmosphere becomes more unstable as those temperatures begin to heat up as well. So heavy downpours from time to time. Notice New Orleans, our computer model predicting some pretty heavy downpours between about 5 and 7 o'clock, and that may be impacting your PM rush as well. Time now to take a look at your weekend in view. Here we are on a Monday, getting ready for another big week ahead of us, and we are expecting to see more active weather across parts of the southeast. If you're going to be traveling across the country today, might be some delays in places like Nashville and Memphis, Atlanta, and into Orlando. As we take a look at the forecast for tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms could be severe. We're watching the western high plains here, likely staying east of Denver, across parts of Nebraska and into South Dakota. As we head towards your hump day, the middle of the week, best chance of strong to severe thunderstorms will be into the upper Midwest as well as into the central plains states. That system pushes eastward by your Thursday from the Great Lakes, stretching down towards the Gulf Coast. We'll have the risk of showers and thunderstorms. They push into the northeastern quarter late on Thursday and into your Friday. Notice nice conditions by this time, though, into Denver, and by your Saturday, maybe some showers early, but beginning to clear out into the northeast as you head into the next week ahead. As we're moving through our Monday morning already very quickly, we've got a full week to look forward to, and we're going to continue to see those active showers and thunderstorms across the southeastern quarter of the country. Temperatures are going to be warm. Look at Dallas, up to 98 degrees today, but add another couple of degrees on top of what it says on the thermometer, because that's the feels like temperature with all the humidity. Severe weather possible into western Nebraska, southern parts of South Dakota, into western Kansas and the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas as you head into your Tuesday. By Wednesday, we'll be watching Omaha, Des Moines, down towards the Quad Cities, into Kansas City, maybe even St. Louis for your Wednesday. By Thursday, that storm system moves from the Great Lakes down towards the Gulf Coast. The Ohio River Valley will see some heavy downpours from time to time with showers and thunderstorms. Nice little break in the action with a pleasant day for you, though, in Fargo, with temperatures in the upper 70s, around 80 degrees by your Friday. The wet weather is up and down the eastern seaboard Thursday into Friday. By Saturday, I do think New England at least should get a break in the action, with maybe a spotty shower still lingering into New York City as well as D.C. And by your Sunday, it looks better there as well, but more wet weather into the south.